Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial of how to Tunisian. Today is our first official stitch, so we are going to be talking about the Tunisian Simple Stitch. Okay, so we're going to be using this beautiful Brava tweed from Knit Picks and We Crochet, and I did go ahead and get started for a little bit of a swatch, but I'm going to rip that out and show y'all exactly how easy this can be. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that my camera stays focused. So when you are doing Tunisian, you typically want to go up one hook size from what the yarn actually recommends. So this Brava tweed, on the back, it does say anywhere from an I to a K. So I'm using a K hook right now, so a 10.5. Now, when you're doing Tunisian, you start off by doing a simple chain, and then you just work a simple chain the same way that you do in regular crochet. So I'm going to do a swatch of 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. I am now going to work my way back through this chain by picking up stitches along the way. So I will go into the chain and pull up a loop. All right, I'm not going to do anything with that loop on my hook. I'm just going to leave it there and let it just get to know its neighbor. I'm going to go through the next one, pick up another friend, pick up another friend, pick up another loop. They're just having a little train. That's it. It's all good, yeah. So you're going to do that all the way down to the end of your row. And if you did it right, you should end up with the same amount of stitches as your cast on, or as your original chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I did it right. Yay! Happy dance. So now we are going to go ahead and do what's called the return pass. So we're going to loop our yarn around and pull through one loop. We're going to loop our yarn around and pull through 2 loops. And now, until you hit the end of your row, you're going to pull through 2 loops each time. Until you get to the end of your row. Okay, so now for simple stitch, you're going to skip this at the end, and you're just going to work through these little vertical lines here. Loop around and pull up. Put through, loop around, pull up. Put your hook through, loop around, pull up. And you'll do that until you get to your very last stitch. And that last stitch is right here. You don't want to miss it, but instead of just going through that first vertical line, you're going to go through both your front and your back right there. And that gives you a nice edge. So now, that was our forward pass. We're going to work our return pass again. So we'll loop around, pull through 1, loop around, pull through 2, loop around, pull through 2, until the end of the row. The easiest way to remember is each row of Tunisian crochet requires 2 to get back. Requires 2 sections. So you have a forward pass and a return pass. So now we're on our forward pass. So we will go through the vertical loop, the vertical loop, the vertical loop. It's like I'm singing a little song. The vertical loop, the vertical loop, the vertical loop, loop, shoop, shoop, shoop. Okay, that's enough of that. And then you get to the end here and go through both. And that's it. And you can see that it's starting to form those little lines like is on my ear warmer. Now, we're going to work one more row of this, and I'm going to show you how to finish off a Tunisian project, because it's a little different than what you might think. So I'm just doing my return pass, which is very therapeutic. This is such a great stitch if you want to just binge watch a TV show. It's really great for an airplane ride because it keeps your hands super, super busy. So if you are finishing off your Tunisian, you're going to go through that vertical loop just like that, but you're going to pull through that first loop. So vertical loop and pull through the first loop. And you'll do that to the very, very end of your row. To the very end. And even in that last stitch, you go through both of those little loops right there and you pull on up. And that's how you do the Tunisian Simple Stitch. And that's how you start it, work a couple rows, and finish it off. If you would like to learn how I made the squishy Andrionex ear warmer that uses the Tunisian Simple Stitch, I do have a pattern available in my Ravelry. It is forever free because it is so, so simple. And it is going to help you learn the simple stitch and feel confident in moving into other things that require simple stitch as well. If you would like to see a full-on tutorial of how I make this ear warmer, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear suggestions. And thank you so, so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.